Welcome to the daily message for this fourth Sunday of Lent. Today's first reading from the second book of Chronicles tells the story of what happened to the people of Judah that led to their being defeated by the Babylonians and taken into exile. They were warned by the prophets that they were sinning, that they were not being faithful to God, and they were doing things that were not pleasing to God. The prophets warned them, and yet they ignored those warnings. And finally, the Babylonians came, and as it says, they burnt the house of God, tore down the walls of Jerusalem, set all its palaces afire, and destroyed all its precious objects. Those who escaped the sword were carried captive to Babylon, where they became servants of the king of the Chaldeans and his sons. The exile caused the people of Judah to ask themselves some very hard questions. They asked, is God still with us? Did God's promises still stand? Would God make good on his word? They asked even, is God our God? Is God on our side? And they discovered that by asking that question, is God on our side, they were asking the wrong question. That God is the God of everyone. God is the God of the universe, not just the God of the people of Judah. That question remains relevant for us today. To ask the question, is God on our side, is to ask the wrong question. Because God doesn't take sides. God is on everyone's side. We may have enemies. God does not have enemies. We may think that we are better than, or we may take sides when it comes to other countries or ethnicities or religions. But God does not do that. We may make those distinctions. God does not make those distinctions. God does not have enemies. God does not take sides. God has only daughters and sons whom he loves unconditionally. Thank you for watching today. Have a safe, restful Sunday today.